This week, we've kicked off our 12th annual Toy Mountain campaign. And this morning, I'm at presenting sponsored trail appliances at the Calgary South location, home of Toy Mountain's Drop Zone. That's where I am, joined by Sandy once again. Sandy, 9 incredible years.
9 years, and in those 9 years, over 147,000 toys have been dropped off here.
So let's talk about the Drop Zone here. Walk us through how your staff has this system going on.
Well, it's pretty amazing. We have a group of people who will come down. They decorate this entire area. These are all Whirlpool appliances wrapped up. The toys come into the area we're standing in. They all get counted and get put into what will be the mountain.
And every year it just grows bigger and bigger. And this year we've already collected a huge donation.
201 toys have already come in since Wednesday, so that's fantastic.
And we're hearing a lot of Calgarians just eager to join in Toy Mountain. They already know Toy Mountain. We've been doing this for 12 years. And so this is something that people look forward to every year. What about your staff?
You know what? I think everyone loves watching the people come in, the little kids running up to the mountain, having a look at everything. It's really heartwarming, and everyone likes to give as much as they can.
And this year, Trail Appliances has a festive shirt, the elf.
We've got our shirt. We're all staff, so if you see us in here counting, stop by and say hi, drop off a toy.
Counting for the first month happens every other day, but eventually as the toys come in, you guys are counting every single day.
Yeah, sometimes twice a day. Sometimes we'll have 6 people in here counting at once. It's a labor of love. It's wonderful.
And of course, we'll need your help to make this year the biggest Toy Mountain yet. You can always drop off your donations at any of our 30 drop-off locations. That includes the presenting sponsor Trail Appliance locations, as well as Action Furnace, Lux Windows and Doors, Sentinel Storage, and AMJ, as well as South Point and Country Hills Toyota. For a full list of drop-off locations or to make a cash donation, you can always do so online at ctvcalgary.ca. We're in our 12th year of CTV's annual Toy Mountain campaign in support of Fear is Not Love. And this morning, I'm at presenting sponsor Trail Appliances at the Calgary South location at the Drop Zone, where all the toys are collected and sorted. And I'm joined by CEO Kim of Fear is Not Love now. Kim, Toy Mountain has been supporting Fear is Not Love for 12 years. And already, we just started the campaign earlier this week, and we've gotten a huge donation of more than 200 toys.
Yeah, I'm blown away. That is so generous. Such a great start to this campaign.
And of course, we're asking for Calgarians' help to build the largest Toy Mountain yet. This year, our goal is $850,000, but we're always hoping to blow that goal out of the water. Now, when it comes to these types of donations, of course, our namesake Toy Mountain, we're looking for toys, but there's a lot of other essential items that we're looking for as well.
Certainly, when women and children come to the shelter, they often come with nothing. So we need things like deodorant, toiletries, diapers, formula, the basics that people would not have time to get and bring from home when they come to see us at the shelter.
Especially when it comes to toiletries, things like shampoo, conditioner, body lotion, body wash. This also supports your clients all year round. It's not just over the holidays.
Yeah. We work with about 19,000 people through the year. And so, the holidays are a great place to start, and we certainly support people through the holidays, but we're supporting people all year round. And so these are very much needed.
Now, we're standing in the Drop Zone made of Whirlpool appliances. Every year, this mountain here behind us grows bigger and bigger. And once it's all collected, it's taken to, at least the toys are taken to the Magic Room at Fear is Not Love. Tell us more about that.
So the Magic Room is actually a very magical room. It's this bright green, and it's got cabinets, and it's got shelving, and it's set up like a little store. And so when the kids come into the shelter, they can actually go in and they can pick out their own toys and shop for themselves. And I know that it doesn't heal them, and it doesn't sort of fix everything that they're dealing with, but it helps them transition into that setting more smoothly and gives them something to play with and just make it a little bit of an easier day for them.
It sounds magical indeed. Thank you so much, Kim.
Thank you very much for all you do.
Of course, you can always make your drop-offs of your donations at any of our more near 30 locations across Calgary. That includes presenting sponsor Trail Appliance locations, as well as Action Furnace, Sentinel Storage, Lux Windows and Doors, AMJ, as well as Country Hills and South Point Toyota. For a full list of drop-off locations and for a list of suggested items to donate, you can always visit ctvcalgary.ca. This week, we've kicked off CTV's 12th annual Toy Mountain campaign, and this morning I'm at presenting sponsor Trail Appliances at the Calgary South location inside the drop zone where the toys are collected, counted, and sorted. And I'm joined now by Staff Sergeant Glenn Andruschuk. I think I got your last name, yeah?
Yeah, that's great.
With Calgary Police Service. Now, Glenn, November is Family Violence Prevention Month. What is it that you and your team are seeing out there?
Well, unfortunately, we are seeing our numbers rise in the city, both with calls for service without violence and calls with violence. But one of the trends that we've noticed over the last 5 years is actually our numbers are down compared to the population rise that we've had. So population's gone up roughly 15% in that time, and our calls for service have only gone up about 7%. So that's a positive in our eyes.
And another positive that you're seeing is that a lot of these calls are happening sooner before violence occurs.
Yeah, exactly. We're really encouraging the community to come forward and call when they hear arguments or stress in the home so that the police can come and help direct them towards our community partners like Fear is Not Love.
Yeah. And that's what Toy Mountain is all about, in support of Fear is Not Love, helping victims of domestic violence flee. And one aspect of domestic violence that kind of gets swept under the rug, doesn't really get talked about, is from the men's perspective. And Fear is Not Love has a men and program that you as police and your staff also sort of talk to men about.
Yeah, exactly. When we go to calls for service, we hand out a Connect card with community resources, and on that card we have a QR code directly to take men to the MENANC program. And the goal is to get them into resources and help out to try and prevent violence before it happens in the home.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Now, of course, we're aiming to make this year's Toy Mountain the largest yet. Our goal this year is to hit $850,000 worth of cash donations and toys. You can make a donation and drop off at any of our 30 drop-off locations across the city. That includes Trail Appliance locations, as well as Action Furnace, Lux Windows and Doors, Sentinel Storage, AMJ, and South Point and Country Hills Toyota. For a full list of those drop-off locations or to make a cash donation, you can do so online at ctvcalgary.ca. CTV's in its 12th year of the annual Toy Mountain campaign, and this morning I'm at presenting sponsor Trail Appliances at the South location, right here at the drop zone where all the magic happens. And I'm joined by Jordan, who is with AMJ, one of our proud sponsors. And of course, year after year, AMJ is back. Jordan, walk us through this partnership you guys have with our campaign.
Well, we love Toy Mountain, Adriana. It's one of the best campaigns that we're involved with throughout the year, and really our role is just to help support the logistics of getting these toys to and from their pickup and destination locations, as well as store them throughout the year so we can continue to provide them to Fear is Not Love throughout the year as they're needed.
And that is a huge part, really, because we get thousands of toys every year. And I think it was in 2020 where we hit 25,000 toys. So thank you for the storage and the logistics. But let's talk about the logistics, because you are picking them up and dropping them off. Your team is on the road.
Yeah, I like that they call it a mountain because it keeps our guys busy throughout the month. We never want them to be bored, but yeah, we'll have trucks rotating through the different pickup locations, bringing them to help create the mountain that you'll see behind me in about a month. And then at the end of the campaign, we bring them back to our warehouse and store them in these nice wooden pallets where they're then donated from throughout the year.
Yeah, that's right. Our Toy Mountain campaign wraps up on December 19th, and that's when this mountain of toys will be moved to the AMJ trucks.
Yeah, that's right. So we bring some of our bigger assets down and relocate them to AMJ, where we'll keep them safe for the next year.
Looking forward to it, and I hope it keeps your team busy.
Awesome. Thanks, Adriana.
Now, of course, our Toy Mountain campaign are encouraging you to donate toys, new and unwrapped toys, but essential items are also needed. Toys include Play-Doh, science-themed toys, as well as things like art and craft supplies. For a list of our drop-off locations, there's nearly 30 of them. You can find that on the website. That includes Trail Appliances, as well as AMJ, Action Furnace, Lux Windows and Doors, Sentinel Storage, as well as South Point and Country Hills Toyota. But for that full list or to make a cash donation, you can always visit ctvcalgary.ca.